From the moment I laid eyes on you in that crosswalk on Half Street in DC, I knew you were special. By the middle of that first date, I believed I had found the one. In fact, I texted one of my groomsmen that exact text. In the months following that fateful day, the world turned to a dark place with the start of the COVID pandemic, but in our little corner of the galaxy, a light was beginning to shine.
Tyler, I feel overwhelmingly lucky and proud to be standing beside you today. Thank you for accepting me for all that I am and will be. Ours is a love story so epic, I thought I might only ever get to read about romances of this caliber. Since the day I met you, I have been unknowingly searching for you in every crowd.
Our story is one of following our instincts. We both knew what traits we wanted in a partner, and once we found each other, we let our hearts lead us to today. You told me that you loved me first at 3 o'clock in the morning on March 13th, 2020, a whopping 29 days after we met. And you told me in a pouring rainstorm. We had spent about 5 hours in the emergency room with one of my friends earlier that night, and we had gotten back home, and you just popped it right there. Surprised me with it. I mustered up the courage to say it back 9 days later on a walk to the tidal basin in DC, where we were seeing the cherry blossoms blooming.
For anyone who knows me even a little bit, you know that I have been dreaming of my husband my whole life. My prayers were long, and my future husband was one of my most frequent conversations I had with the Lord. When I was a little girl, I would pray and ask Jesus to make my future husband cute and funny. When I was a teenager, I would pray and ask that my husband would be Justin Bieber. But as I got older, I began to pray that he would have a heart for the Lord, that he would have integrity and be patient. But in all of the many conversations I had with God about my future husband, I never knew I was allowed to ask for someone as great as you.
I've spent my whole life second guessing everything, but now I'm sure it's you that I've been waiting for.
I told you that I wanted to marry you first, and that was on August 7th, 2020, 176 days after we met, while we were on a tube floating down West Virginia's Greenbrier River with some of our best friends. And you agreed. I got down on one knee on April 3rd, 2021, 415 days after we met, and you said yes. Shoot, we even booked this beautiful venue 5 months before we were engaged, so thank you for the vote of confidence, Mike. We both knew what we wanted and what we had was special, and we let our hearts lead us to here today, May 29th, 2022, 836 days after we met. I will love you, no matter the circumstances, for the rest of our days on earth, and even beyond that. I will always choose you.
Chloe and Tyler, under the authority of the law of our land, in the name of the Holy Spirit, who really performs every true marriage, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and you may kiss for the first married kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I now introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Tyler Brewster.
Chloe, you are bringing all of the main character vibes tonight in your very own romance novel. From the second that Chloe spoke of Tyler Brewster, I knew my sister was having her heart totally and irrevocably captivated. Tyler, Chloe has long awaited the arrival of your love. And as a big sister, I can't think of anyone that can love my baby sister like you.
Chloe, thank you for being my best friend. When I was trying to think of a memory, the one that came to my head is singing in your room to Seasons of Love and fighting over who would do the solo. Tyler, Thank you for being a man worthy of Chloe. You're an amazing man. I hope you know that I think very highly of you. I look forward to many more memories. I know I mess around a lot, and I know that I'm rarely serious, but I truly believe this. The love between you is clear. Do not let the uncontrollables of life distract you from what you can control, and I just wish you nothing but the best.
Since I've been a pauper, been the star and played the fool, been the winner and the loser, in between them two. No matter who I might become or who
Chloe, you look absolutely stunning tonight. Right? Like, absolutely. I'm very happy to see. They asked me earlier, like, what do you think the dress is going to look like? I was like, she's got a dress, right? She's got a dress. Tyler's different than pretty much anybody I've ever met. Chloe, he's loyal in a way that I don't think I have anybody in my life as loyal as him. Right? And I know that that's going to be a incredible kind of assurance in life, right? He is kind in a way that men aren't kind, gentle in a way that we saw today. Like there was nothing productive about those tears, right? It was authentic, it was genuine, it was who he is.